alongside me, Abby Larson.
Abby Larson.
Abby Larson.
Abby Larson.
Yeah, gymnastics really takes a toll on your body. It's a very physical, demanding sport. So having your key gymnasts like Gabby Sieben, Nikki Smith, and Skyla Schulte rest a little bit to get their bodies recuperated for the postseason is super important. Gabby is just top-notch. There really isn't any other way to say it. She is one of the best gymnasts in the entire NCAA. She actually ranks 18th in the all-around in the NQS rankings as of today. She just continues meet after meet to deliver energy and positive vibes to this team, and I don't doubt that she'll do the same today.
This Spartan softball team takes that term family to a whole nother meaning. Sisters Katie and Sarah Ladd reunited as Spartan teammates after bringing home a national championship to their high school, Los Alamitos, in 2017. Having sisters on the team puts the Spartans' team camaraderie over the edge and helps this team win.
Peyton is simply just an inspiration in the sport of gymnastics. She had a very, very serious neck injury her freshman season with the Broncos, but she is back and she is proving herself as a weapon on this team on all 4 events. Coach Jernigan knows that she can count on Peyton in any type of situation to hit her routines.
Wow, that was a flawless vault right there. Perfectly stuck, another one of those 10.0 start values. We'll see what the judges have to take off, if they have anything to take off on that. That looked pretty outstanding to me. See that block off the table, great height. Legs are glued together in the air, perfectly stuck.
The softball team had lost 4 in a row going into a doubleheader with Nebraska at home on Sunday. We start with the first game of the doubleheader with Nebraska. The team honored senior Abby Joseph as she is in her final season with this Spartan softball team.
Speaking of broken records, she broke a couple records herself, especially in the all-around. She is just an outstanding gymnast. There really isn't enough you can say good about Nikki Smith. She did have that 10.0 on vault, which she has been waiting for all season, and she has the capability of get that 10.0 on every single event here tonight. Taking a look here at some of the point deductions that the judges are looking for when these girls are on every single event. One of the main deductions that you see with these scores are the flexed feet and bent legs. Gymnasts are expected to be perfect, so these scores and these point deductions are solely based upon the form while in the air. Olivia only does 2 passes. She'll start it out with a double pike. Gymnasts are able to pick if they want to do 2 passes or 3 passes, depending on the difficulty of each pass. So if your first 2 passes fulfill all of the requirements, you have a front tumbling pass, you have a back tumbling pass, and you have the difficulty you need to get that 10.0 start value, some gymnasts only do 2 passes, and that really helps with the endurance. Gymnastics is as much a mental sport as it is a physical sport, so having that extra time before you go on an event is definitely difficult to deal with. But again, in college, having your teammates, having your coaches, having the fans, it's a good distraction. Coach Rowe has so many girls on this team that can do amazing routines. As we look at that vault one more time, that Yurchenko full. It's really uncommon to have this deep of a team, especially this far in the season. Like we mentioned before, gymnastics, there's a lot of injuries. And at this point in the season, everyone is tired, their bodies are hurting. So having the ability to put 2 people up in the exhibition spot at the last home meet of the season is outstanding.
The Spartans' most recent road game ended in a 9-1 loss versus Northwestern on the road in Evanston. And the Wildcats were not the only thing that the Spartans were battling in this one. At just above the temperature required to play, the Spartans fell 9-1 and are now 0-3 in the Big Ten.
She's definitely had some solid landings so far this season as well. Hasn't had as many sticks as some of her teammates have, but we'll see what she can do here today. She'll also do that Yurchenko full, starting from that 9.95 start value. The thing about this Spartans vault lineup is that although they don't have too many 10.0 start values, they do get those landings, and they get those 10s back on those landings, even though they only start from that 9.95. Skyla did have some troubles on this event last meet. We'll see how she can come back from that fall that she had on this very release move that she starts with right here. Shapash right there, much better than last week. Into that shoot over, maybe a little bit short on that handstand. This dismount is huge. Great final handstand there for Skyla. super powerful giants into a huge double layout and a stuck landing. That is the bars Skyla is known for doing right there. Beautiful routine from Skyla Schulte. Another one of those unique vaults. That stuck landing is really, really impressive. Like I said, it is a blind landing, so you have to have full body awareness in the air to find that landing. You can't look around you when you're in the middle of that rotation to find where you are in the air. You just have to know when the ground is going to hit your feet.
Gymnastics is definitely growing. It's a very fun sport. Lots of young girls asking their parents to put them in gymnastics after seeing Simone Biles and Jordan Childs and all of those extraordinary gymnasts in the Olympics and now in college gymnastics.
Nikki is just so elegant on every single event. She has perfect execution. For all those little gymnasts out there, if you're looking for some videos on how to do gymnastics, just search the name Nikki Smith and you'll find exactly what you need. Floor exercise takes a real toll on your endurance. While they might not look tired, it is a 1.5 minute long routine of nonstop moving and using your muscles. So it's really important that the gymnasts, when they choreograph these routines, that they give them some time throughout their routine to just breathe and catch their breath and let their legs rest.